Mm-hmm. De lijn omhoog. Ja, dat kan inderdaad ergens helemaal boven eruit.
I feel quite hungry.
Een beetje afgedwaald.
Ja. Ja.
Deze loopt ook dood.
Ja. Ah, there's an entrance up there. Could that be it?
Oh.
Well, this is it. I thought it was supposed to be a big cave. Oh, maybe it's bigger on the inside. Oh, Christ, poor wretch. No doubt he wanted to raise the alarm about the raid on Skalitz, but those bastards got him. Oh, Jesus, something stinks here. Oh, fuck.
Damn.
He looks like he was well healed, judging from what's left of him. Maybe a merchant who took a shortcut this way to avoid paying customs? How in Christ's name did they get here? A shaft leading to the surface? Maybe someone threw those people down here.
Nou, hier.
Blood. A lot of it. And it's been here quite a while. Something's very fishy here. It looks like the blood leads to that hut.
Wat hadden we anders verwacht?
That's odd. It looks like someone is
Who's
living
there?
here. This is very fishy.
Who the
All
hell
those
are
corpses
you?
down below. What in the name of God are you doing here?
I hid here when Skalitz was raided, and now I'm keeping guard until his lordship returns.
Oh, you belong to the Skalitz garrison.
Yeah. Are you blind or deaf? You thought there was no one here and you could come and loot the place, did you? Well, you thought wrong, you thieving magpie. And you'll answer to cold steel.
But just a minute. I'm from Skalitz, and I know all the guards. I never saw you there.
Then you can't be from Skalitz, or I'd remember your face.
Oh? Tell me then, what's the name of your daughter?
Yitka.
It's Teresa, you lying bastard.
All right. You got me. I just wanted to hide out here. I figured no one would look for me after what happened. So who sent you here? Yolen of Rocket Sam? On account of me killing his son?
Enough. I'm taking you to Sir Radzig to answer for your crimes.
Ha! Come and get me then. I'll put you underground like the others. Prepare to be purged.
Zo, goed. Kijken of hier wat meer ligt. Ik heb sowieso honger.
A shield of Sir Radzig's garrison. Strange. God have mercy, this is a small fortune. Fine clothing, armor and weapons, serious loot, and a human faceplate helmet. Interesting. It seems this all belonged to those poor wretches down below.
Nou, hebben we dat ook weer geregeld. Zo, vol. Gaat goed. Zippidoo. Sowieso weer de nacht door moeten slapen zitten.
Henry, did you go to that cave?
I was in that cave that you dreamt about.
Oh? Tell me, what did you find there?
Everything was just like you said. There was a cave, and inside it was hell itself. I've never seen anything so horrible in my life.
And was he there? Surely not.
No. There was no devil there. There was a pile of dead bodies. Murdered. It wasn't a pretty sight, I can tell you. There was this fearsome warrior up above the shaft. He murdered a lot of people and threw their bodies down the shaft to hide them. He went for me too. He fought like a demon, but I overcame him in the end. His reign of terror is over.
Mary, Mother of God, thank you for going there, Henry.
I won't forget that in a hurry. It almost cost me my life. Anyway, all's well that ends well, right?
I hope so. But you know what? I had another dream. A different one.
Another one?
Yes, another one. The Virgin Mary appeared to me again, and I think she's trying to give me a message. She's trying to warn us.
Warn us?
Yes, it all makes sense, can't you see? That other dream about the cave, that was a test. Our Lady was testing me, and now she wants to give me a message.
Okay.
But it doesn't make sense. There was no cave, just an old mine shaft, and no devil, just a murderer. Evil, but mortal.
But that's just it. Evil things are happening because we are sinful. We need to change our ways. And the Virgin wants to help us do it. That cave, or mine shaft, or whatever. It makes sense. The Virgin Mary wanted us to prevent evil doing, and we did. Thanks to you, murdering innocent people. What is that but the devil's work?
I suppose. What message are you talking about?
I'm not sure exactly what Our Lady wants to tell me, but I think I should tell the people. All of them. I can't just keep this to myself.
I don't know.
Quiet.
It sounds a bit presumptuous.
No, No, it all makes sense. Mary, Mother of God, heard my prayers. I prayed every evening that she would heal Matthias, and she answered my prayers. First she tested me, and then, when I passed her test, she appeared to me again. Now I must do her will and pass on her message. And when I've done all she's asked of me, then she will heal Matthias.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. It all sounds a little... well, crazy. Why would the Virgin Mary choose us, that is you, to speak to?
I don't know why she should choose me, but that's what's happened and I can't refuse her, can I?
I'd say you're having peculiar dreams and that's all. It'll pass. I've been through something similar myself. I had a strange dream too, not so long ago. It was after Runt nearly killed me in Scallops. I was back there again, in the middle of all that slaughter. It was dark everywhere, and I was carrying the sword Pa made for Sir Radzig. I had to fight my way through humans who looked like demons of hell. I found my parents, and then I woke up.
You see? It must mean something. These things come to you for a reason.
I suppose. But what do you want to do about it?
I should... well, like I said, I should go on the town square and tell... Won't you come with me? I'd feel
Rely on me. Oh.
Thank you, Henry. Or if you want, you can rest here.
Thanks. I certainly could do with a rest.
Goodbye. Good morning, Henry. Come on, let's go to the green.
How's life here in Sasau?
Much the same as in Scarlet's. That is, before everything. It's quieter now. Most of the work has been done, and everyone is waiting to see what the harvest will be like. Then everyone will be on their feet from dawn to dusk.
I pray it'll be a good harvest, so we have supplies for winter and enough to seed in spring.
God's truth. A couple of bad harvests and we'd be in danger of famine. Well, let's hope it will be good. Every grain counts. Especially now, with all sorts of bandits roaming the country. And a great army, too.
I hope Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush get it all sorted out before the harvest.
If those marauders carry on, they'll plunder the whole province. And then where will we be?
The best thing would be to hide the supplies. Bury them underground, so the bandits don't find them.
But what if they threaten the villagers? Most people would be happier to give up their supplies than have their farms burnt down or their livestock herded off.
Livestock can be hidden in the woods. Pa told me about it once.
Maybe. But you can't hide a farmhouse. Or whole families. What if they take your children and threaten to cripple them? Or the farmers? You can't do much work in the fields with your arms broken. And in the winter it's even worse. They might as well dig your grave.
Sir Radzig would never allow that to happen, though. He'd come with his garrison. And those bastards who harassed his subjects would soon be hanging from the nearest tree.
I'd be happier, though, if they all moved on and left us in peace.
What if they don't move on, though? Then the only answer is cold steel.
You men and your endless fighting.
How are things with the infirmary? Did they give you a bit more coin, at least?
Unfortunately not. They said there'll be no more until St. Havel's Day.
But that's still a long way off.
I know. On St. Havel's Day, the payments come from the surrounding villages and the outlying farms. Some of them are supposed to pay in chickens, eggs, or other things, but a lot pay in groschen. Then they might give us more. Since we're going to the market square, I could buy some meat at the butcher's.
You buy that often? I thought you said you had to save every groschen you can.
That's true, but you wouldn't believe the things those monks think up.
How's that?
You know they're forbidden to eat red meat. It's a sin. Saint Benedict forbade it.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I until recently. That's not all. The thing is, they have an exception to the rule. They can eat red meat if they're sick, so they recover faster. Then, it's not a sin. So some of them are always coming along with all sorts of ailments, so they can lie around in the infirmary and eat meat. Of course, the monks have precedence, so I have to go to the butcher's. And then, there's not enough money for other things.
Well, well, you learn something new every day.
I've even heard tell that there was a monk who tried to keep pigs in a pond at one time.
Why on earth would he do that?
To prove they're water creatures. The monks are allowed to eat water creatures, you see. Not only fish, but even beavers and the like.
That's good. I'd never come up with something like that. And how did it end up?
Big
I
drowning.
don't know. Maybe they drown.
That's good, though. I must remember that one.
Tell me, how is it, being in the service of Sir Radzig?
I was surprised he took me into his service after I lost his sword, but it all made sense to me when I found out that actually Sir Radzig is my father.
What?
Yeah, really. I still can't quite believe it myself either. I'm his son. His bastard son, that is. See, he and Ma... well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, he left me to my father, my other father, Martin, to raise me, see?
I see. I suppose. And what does that mean for you now?
I'm not quite sure myself. We'll see what happens.
My word. That's quite a story. So now you're Sir Henry of Scarlets.
I don't think so. Not for now, anyway. But to you, I'll always be just plain Henry.
I'm glad you found your feet with Sir Radzig, with your father. That you found your place in the world again, and that...
Yeah. Don't worry. You'll surely find your place too, eventually.
I hope so.
Listen, when she visits you, the Virgin Mary, what does she look like?
Like I said, like that picture above the altar. She just appears in a kind of golden glow, in a blue cloak.
And then?
Then she beckons to me, and things start to appear. Pictures of all kinds. They look like the paintings in church, but moving, glowing with fire and lots of colours and this golden light.
My, that's really something. How is Matthias doing?
No change. He's lying in a fever and nothing helps. I'm really afraid for him.
He'll get better, don't you worry. He's a tough little bugger. No fever is going to beat him.
I hope you're right. Actually, it does look like his fever is dropping a bit, but maybe that's just wishful thinking. Right, girl. Time to go and spread the word of the Blessed Virgin. Maybe I should talk a bit like that charlatan. He knows how to make an impression. Henry, I'm a bit worried. I never spoke to people like that before. I've no idea what to say. They'll all laugh at me.
Have no fear. You can do it. If you didn't have what it took, Our Lady wouldn't have chosen you, would she?
I suppose you're right. But it's still hard for me.
Think of Matthias. You want him to recover, don't you?
Yes. If I don't let her down, she'll surely heal him for me.
That's the spirit. Enough beating around the bush. Go and let him have it.
All right. Here goes. Good luck then. The Virgin Mary. The Virgin Mary came to me in a dream. And she showed me things. Things I've never seen before. A great city. A great and beautiful city it was. Great and beautiful. With many, many spires. Tall spires. Golden in the sunlight. And around the city was a mighty wall. All this she showed to me. But then the city was suddenly engulfed in flames. The earth began to shake and the gate burst open. Holes opened up in the ground and from them beasts of hell leapt forth. They broke down the walls and stormed the city through the broken gate. And the beasts hunted down all the sinners. They sank their fangs into their burning flesh and tore them to pieces mercilessly. And the sinners screamed and tried to flee them, but it was in vain. But then Our Lady appeared. Mary, the Holy Mother of God. She covered the whole city in her cloak, smothered the flames, and drove out the beasts. The penitent sinners came out of the city, knelt before the Virgin in prayer, and thanked her for their salvation. That is the vision that came to me. And I believe this message was not meant for me alone. It was a warning to us all. We are those sinners, and we must once again build those mighty walls. Not from stone or wood, but from virtue and love for our neighbor. And whoever has sinned and acted unrighteously must repent and change their ways.
Was nogal een speech.
Suckler. That lass doesn't hold
Isn't
back.
she that lass?
But there's truth in what she says, no doubt.
Right.
Well, it was like a parable.
Words, all right.
Center of attention.
The way you spoke, it sounded so true. I even had a feeling the earth shook beneath my feet when you spoke. I have some trouble, and I didn't know who to go to until I heard you speak.
Not now. Please. I can't.
But you were just talking about helping your neighbor.
All right. But quickly, I beg you.
It's about my husband, Ambrose, the tailor. He's good to me. He's an honest tradesman and a skilled one. But he keeps playing dice. He sits at that table late into the night, and more than once he lost a small fortune.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I don't know how I could help.
I want him to stop. But he won't listen to me. I'm at a loss what to do. I thought maybe if you were to go and have a word with him,
Oh, all right. I'll come and see you when I have some time to spare.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
My word, Johanka. That speech of yours on the square. I swear I never heard anything like it in my life.
Let's talk about it later. Right now, Guta, the Sasau tailor's wife, came to talk to me and she was quite desperate. Did you hear?
Heb gemist.
Yes, I heard everything. So give her some advice then.
But I don't know what to tell her. Our Lady didn't prepare me for anything like that.
Oh, that's what you wanted, isn't it? Your words didn't fall on deaf ears. And now you can't let people down when they come to you.
I suppose you're right. We ought to try and do something.
We?
Be quiet and think. We have to find a way.
Jesus, you're really full of holy fire.
Stop blaspheming and start thinking how we can get Ambrose to give up his dice playing.
Well, I've always found a good punch in the mouth can do a lot to change a man's mind.
Thanks for that contribution, but I don't think Guta came to me because she wanted her husband crippled.
Yeah, all right. It's what Fritz would do, though.
And that's why I'm asking you, and not Fritz.
Supposing Ambrose were to lose enough to make him regret it. If he were to lose something really important. Mal was used to scold me by saying, one day you'll go too far and then you'll be sorry.
That's it, Henry. Ambrose has to realize for himself how he's harming others, and most of all his wife and himself. Thank you.
Glad to be of help.
But I can't go anywhere. Never mind playing dice in taverns. I've too much work to do. But you could.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Henry. Go and see the tailor's wife and sort it out with her. God be with you.
Zo goed was het nou ook weer niet met dobbelen de laatste keer. Ik weet niet of dat een succes gaat worden.
Good health to you. Jesus Christ.
Johanka sent me.
She did, but
Well, she's up to her ears in work. And besides, we figured your husband wouldn't pay much attention to a woman since...
what now, though?
Well, Johanka thought it would help if Ambrose saw how playing dice was no good either for himself or for you.
Ha! I've been telling him off about it for years to no avail. I even took his dice several times. But he always gets new ones.
You won't get anywhere telling him off. Ambrose has to realise it for himself. If he lost everything he has to me, that would teach him a lesson. And then I'd talk to him man to man.
Oh, God, no. I want him to stop playing, not to lose the roof over our heads.
No, don't worry. Whatever I win from him, I'll give it back to you. But first, he really has to believe he's lost everything.
Do you swear, by the Virgin Mary, to give everything back?
I swear I'll give back every last groschen, as the Virgin Mary is my witness.
Very well, then. If you think it'll help, take him for everything he has.
Where can I find Ambrose?
He's not here now. He's getting ready for a trip to Kuttenberg, on some business or other. No doubt you'll find him at the inn. You'd better hurry if you want to God be with you.
Naar de inn.
Garlic, carrot, beetroot, onions, all that grows in the ground, fresh.
In de andere kant van het water natuurlijk. Oh.
How about a bit of grub?
Well, well, Goodman Ambrose.
Yes. Is there something I can do for you?
I heard you were about to leave for Kuttenberg.
Aye. Sir Sebastian von Berg ordered new clothes and he won't settle for anything but the best. I have to go and buy some fine linen, brocade and other things. I'm taking 600 groschen to pay for it all. I'll make him the finest garments ever.
Ah, I see. Well, Sir Sebastian's a man who doesn't like to be disappointed.
True indeed. I'll be on my way just as soon as the horse is shod and the wagon hitched up. I'm at your service.
Let's have a drink.
That's kind of you. Good luck then.
May it serve you.
You look like a fellow who's been around. Tell me.
Oh, it's safer, but we attacked them.
My word.
I did. The
Well now,
bravery it was. Not one of them could match me in
to your incomparable
I rained a barrage of...
aye.
But first I had to track down their...
Is that so?
Well, enough chat. How about a little game before you set off? To pass the time.
I wouldn't mind, but I won't play here. The wife would find out about it. I'll wait till I get to Kuttenberg, out of the way of prying eyes.
Ah, that's a shame. I'll tell you something else. There was a dreadful...
May he...
Well, how about a little...
I told you, I'm not...
I'll tell you something. Sigurd... But a lot more people were... I took an arrow.
Well,
And another thing, that wound...
yes.
May those bastards...
May they...
Oh, Jesus. Did you hear what happened?
No.
Some bandits...
God have
Ah. But it didn't end with that.
God have mercy on us.
It turned out it wasn't the plague, though.
The lowdown.
Let's drink to this.
May they die, and while they live.
Hier, nou staan er 4 bekers. Ik ga ervan uit dat de bedoeling is dat ik die bekers leeg maak of zoveel mogelijk.
That's nice.
That's great, lad. And it's for the city of...
The devil take...
My word, lad.
I'm from Scallis.
Just as you
Oh,
Awful, hardly just...
then let's...
No, I asked...
In the tavern?
No, in the tavern.
Why here? Something like that.
But why did I do it?
The difference is that...
I'm here.
That's good, lad.
God's truth, I'm... If we don't want to be, then we won't be.
No one.
Then no one.
Oké, dan zijn de bekers op.
Hey!
I'm the fastest dice thrower in the province.
What the hell is this? You're stealing?
Oeps.
Jesus Christ, a thief!
Ah, oké. Niet bij bed, maar... Oh. Ja. Geen idee hoe laat het hier wakker is. Ik ben blij dat ik al die grote minigames eruit gegooid heb. Nou, ik vind op zich de minigames wel meevallen. Ik had liever gehad dat ik kon kiezen wat voor combat stijl ik had.
Three sixes. Let's keep going.
I'm hungry. I'd like a
In the lands of milk, you must be.
Kun je verder zetten, kijken of je dan wakker is. Oh, helemaal wel.
Ambrose, you hound. What got into you yesterday?
Me? Nothing. We drank a bit, all right. Quite a bit. And then I went to sleep.
What? You don't remember? You got as drunk as a lord. Started shouting that you were the greatest dice master in Bohemia and that you'd show everyone. No one had the nerve to tackle you, so you insisted I had to give you a game. But you lost, and then you got really worked up and wanted to save your reputation. We ended up playing until the early hours.
Damn. I don't remember a thing. Did I win?
Oh, you did a few times. And then you lost everything.
Oh, fuck. Everything?
Everything. The whole 600 groschen you had for buying cloth in Kuttenberg.
Christ in heaven. Oh, God, what am I going to do now? I have to get that money back.
Actually, it wasn't by chance that I ran into you.
Oh, dat wil ik eigenlijk niet.
It was the Virgin Mary who sent me to you.
What are you talking about? Are you trying to make a fool of me?
No, I mean it. My friend Johanka has been visited in her dreams by Our Lady, and she's been passing her message on to the people about amending their ways and repenting for their sins, like playing games of hazard, for example. You see how easily you were tempted into wagering everything you had on dice? You're bringing misfortune down on yourself and your family.
Yeah, you're right. I got carried away. But what am I to do now?
Repent and do penance for your sins. Ask God for forgiveness and swear by the Blessed Virgin never to pick up dice again.
You're right. My passion for dice has gone too far. I'll do what you say.
And give me those dice, so they don't tempt you to play again. I'll throw them down a well where they can't put sinful thoughts in your head.
But those aren't just any old dice that you can get anywhere. They bring luck. Well, mostly.
Ambrose.
I don't play with them much. I keep them hidden away for special occasions. Oh, all right. Here you are. Listen, Henry. The money you won from me, do you think maybe I could get it back? I've learned my lesson, I swear. But now I have to go and buy that cloth, and I can't pay for it.
I'm glad you've seen the error of your ways, but you're not getting your coin back. That wouldn't be much of a lesson. This way you won't forget in a hurry.
I beg you, please. If I don't buy that cloth, I won't be able to make those clothes for Sir Sebastian. That could finish me as a tailor.
I'll give you nothing. Do you think this was some joke? Stop whining and face the consequences of your own foolishness.
If that's how you want it, I won't force you. But one day you'll... See you later.
Dat was niet de bedoeling. Nee.
This is the...
You won't be hurting anyone anymore, as long as you stay there.
I can't go on the road like this. I wouldn't survive
En
it.
nou moet ik met Johanka gaan praten. Netgene wat niet de bedoeling was. Althans, nog niet. Even terugdraaien.
Ambrose, you me? What? No one had them, but you... Oh, are you?
Christ!
Actually, it was your wife.
What?
She did it for your own good. She wanted you to quit.
Aye.
Ambrose, can't you see how easily you were tempted?
Yes. Yes, you're right.
Ask your wife for forgiveness. And swear by...
You're right.
Nee.
And give me those...
But
Ambrose.
I don't... Oh, listen, I've learned my...
I'm glad you've seen...
I beg you.
Oh, all right. If it means so much to you, have your coin back. But go to church as soon as you get to Kuttenberg and beg God for forgiveness. And say a prayer from me while you're at it.
I will, Henry, I will. In the final... Take care.
Dat is beter. Moet ik die dice weggooien? Dat is optional. Ja, gooi maar op.
You won't be hurting anyone anymore.
Hoppakee.
As long as you stay there.
Moe.
God be with you, Henry.
I went to see the tailor's wife.
Oh,
I think it turned out well. Ambrose...
that's great news, Henry. I think.
How are things going other...
You wouldn't believe what happened. One of the...
Oh?
She said she wanted to find a different job. She said she decided to change her life after listening to
Oké.
See what you're capable of? Our lady didn't pick you for nothing. I think you're really great, Johan.
That's very sweet of you. If only there were more like that.
How do you mean?
I mean, more people who, if only we could help.
I might know of someone. There's this prostitute in Ledechko. Adela, her name is. I happened across her by chance when I was tracking the Neuhof raiders. Don't look at me like that. She was mixed up with one of them and I had to question her. I wouldn't say she was particularly happy there either.
That sounds promising, Henry. We should try and help her.
But how?
I'm not sure, but maybe we could persuade her to give up what she's doing and find a different job. If she works at the baths, she'll surely have knowledge of some basic things.
What basic things? Laundry?
No, she'd know about healing wounds, health-giving decoctions, bloodletting and the like. And I could certainly use a second pair of hands here.
Well, if you think so, I can go there and see what I can do.
Henry, please try and convince her. I can find a place for her here. Take care.
Precies. Dat en het is allemaal wie, alsof zij het bedacht hebben, maar ik moet het voorzeggen wat het idee is en dan moet ik het ook nog gaan doen ook nog.
That's up. Hey.
Good God.
Is Adela still working here?
What do you want Adela for? Ain't my tits big enough for you?
Yes, plenty big. But I really need to speak to Adela. Do you know where she is?
How should I know? Go and ask Madame.
May the Lord watch over you.
Eh?
It came from over here.
What are you looking for? You'd better not disturb anyone here. I've got an important guest.
Christ! Is that Adela crying in that room?
Aye, it's a bit unpleasant.
Unpleasant? That fella is beating her up.
The gentleman is a little on the rough side, but he pays well, and the bruises will heal soon enough.
I want to talk to her.
You can't now. The door stays locked, and the key stays safely with me. Wait until tomorrow.
She could be killed in there. And do you think the bailiff wouldn't hold you responsible, sitting here and doing nothing to stop it?
You really think she could be? God almighty. Here, take the key. Please, help her.
Please help her.
Is that any way to talk to a customer, you fucking whore?
Get out! Keep your money! I'll have nothing!
Are you yanking my pizzle? I said get out!
I'm not going anywhere. I'm here for Adela.
For Adela? But I paid for that whore!
Don't call her a whore.
She fucks for money, you idiot! She is a whore!
Now you've fucked up.
What a mess! Couldn't you just have talked to him? I should never have let you in. I don't need any
What
trouble.
in God's name have you done?
Sort it out somewhere else with
I saved you.
Oh my God! Henson will kill me! If Marouche doesn't first.
Everything will be all right.
Henry, if it wasn't for the fact that you saved Hinnick, I'd slap your face.
Leave this place. I'll help you.
What? Why? What are you on about?
You don't have to live in this rat hole anymore. We'll leave together.
Who gave you that idea?
Johanka.
What Johanka are you talking about, for God's sake?
She's from Skalitz, like me. Just an innocent girl.
They all claim that.
But she really is.
How could you know that?
Because maybe the Virgin Mary speaks to her.
What?
The Blessed Virgin started visiting Johanka in her dreams.
Visiting?
Well, that's how Johanka put it. Like visitations in which she spoke to her.
But why would the Virgin choose her to speak to?
It was only on account of her that the wounded from Skalitz got to Sasau. Although they didn't have it easy there either.
I heard they took them in at the monastery.
Aye, but they didn't exactly bend over backwards to help them there. Johanka had to take care of them on her own. Most of them wouldn't have lived without her. Look, when I came to see her the first time, after Skalitz, she was destroyed. And they wanted to drive her out of the monastery. She could have just gone. But she didn't want to stop helping the others.
But what's any of that got to do with me?
It was Johanka who sent me to you. She had visions at night. And according to these visitations, she believes she has a duty to save sinners.
And you believe in these visitations?
Yes, I believe.
I'd like to believe too.
Well, why don't you try it then?
How? How? Like I should just drop everything here, pack my things and go off to see someone I